So Diane, Floric Agos, I understand she's probably going to be working there or at least moving in that direction.
Well, you're going to have to tune in to season 6 of The Good Wife to find out, does Diane go or does she not?
What would that look like if she were to? I'm imagining it would not be the smoothest of transitions.
Well, I'm not going to give anything away, but it's pretty funny to imagine Diane Lockhart with her fabulous outfits and her handbag and her whole thing going to that funky loft-like space and feeling kind of comfortable with it. So I think there's definitely a lot of wonderful twists in the beginning of season 6.
We're going to see more of Diane's romantic life?
Everybody asks me that because everybody loves Gary Cole, including myself. I married him last year, as you know.
So we should see him a little bit.
Well, we should, but he's on a show called Veep. In fact, he's nominated tonight. And that's one of the reasons. And also, I think another reason is last season was so dramatic, it kind of wasn't about people's personal lives in that way, except for Alicia. So I'm hoping they have Gary back. I adore him, and how cool to do little scenes in bed with Gary Cole.
And just lastly, last season was one of the greatest seasons of a television drama in a long time on broadcast, and even cable, to be honest with you.
I agree.
Did it feel like that was a special season as you were shooting it?
Oh my gosh, very much so. It was crafted so beautifully, and it was by far the most challenging season to act, to rise up to the level of that dramatic material. Also, just personally, losing Josh as a fellow actor, and for Diane to lose her Will, very emotional stuff. And so, that's the good news and the bad news is, it gave us a lot of dramatic material, but it was a very demanding season, very demanding on Jules. I thought she did an astonishing job, and of course so did Josh. So I just wish our writers were here, because I think that was a bravura season of writing, and I wish that they had been recognized.
It's a travesty that the show and the writing and the directing was not nominated.
Yes, I agree that certainly Hitting the Fan was a brilliant episode, and the whole season. Have to recognize how hard it is to write 22 episodes of brilliant television. That's a real challenge, and they rocked it.